Hi friends, welcome to Aishusdiy. Today we will do a simple necklace with some chain and some crystal bicones and this all pendant. All of these are from Bargain Beadbox subscription for the month of October 2022. I'm gonna use the chain, the bicones as I said, and 20 gauge Macrame wire in antique bronze. That's what I'm using. And also I wanted to tell you guys I'm so excited about these earrings that I made, and it's absolutely very pretty in my opinion. And this is macrame earrings. I want to show you guys how to make in my next video, and there is one more version of it, absolutely gorgeous. Now let's look into this. So I just had this chain and then I just measured a length. I didn't even premeditated or something like that. It is about say 2 inch. Yes, exactly 2 inch. That's awesome. I took 2 inch chain and then I made connectors with this bicones. How I made it? It's very easy. All you need to take is some wire. Okay, take a bicone, put it inside the wire. This is 20 gauge. You can also use eye pins if you want. That's what essentially we are creating here. So sorry about the camera. So take your round nose pliers and bend it to 90 degrees and make a loop. So and then again bend the thing to 90 degrees. Take your wire cutters and approximately trim off about 3/4 of a centimeter and then do the same. Make a loop. This is how I made all these connectors. Okay, I wanted to show you guys, if you want the loop to be the same size per se, then use this. This is actually a Macrame tool. I got this from BB Craft, and this has like mandrels of different sizes, so this will make you uniform loops. Let me tell you guys how it does. I tried doing this, but this gave me a bigger loop, which I didn't want to, because I want this loop to be more or less the size of the chain. The chain is very thin, so that's why I didn't use it. But that's a very very good one if you're doing it like if you're a beginner and you cannot make loops of the same size. If that's a difficulty for you, you can do this. All you need to do is bend the wire. Okay, and bending this wire also, so take this, I'm using the smallest mandrel, and make a loop with it. See, this comes like that, and then you take this and straighten this out just like so. See, the loop is bigger, and then again do the same the other side. You have to cut a little bit more length because the loop, as I said, is bigger, and then make that loop. See, it just makes it a little bit bigger, but you will get uniform loops here. So use this tool if you have a problem with that, and it helps a lot. And there is one more tool that I'm going to show you guys, which is this, a looping plier. This is called a looping plier. I bought this from, it's a Martha Stewart brand, but you can use any brand you want. This has a like a curved crescent moon shape and a round nose plier as your mandrel. So what you do is take your bicone, add it. You don't have to bend any wire or so, just keep it over here and just do it like that. See, you almost have a loop right there, right? and you just bring it like that, and then if you want you can straighten that out again. See, that loop came out very pretty. And then bend the rest of the wire here, cut a little bit more like so, and then do the same thing. Keep it like that, and you have your loop. So we have seen multiple tools to make general basic loops with. The round nose pliers, these are bail making pliers, looping pliers, and this one is also a pliers used for making basic loops. So whichever you find comfortable with, you can work with that tool. I will leave down the description box below exactly what they are called, and I will leave down in the description box below a link for you guys. And this I bought from Michaels, that one from BB Craft, and this one from Aishudiy Japan. It was only $1.50, and it's an amazing tool to have. I have other round nose pliers, which is a little bit, it's from Bead Landing. This one, it's Beadle On, sorry, not Bead Landing, it's Beadle On. And this loops, the mandrels are very thicker, as you can see, so I really prefer this one for most of my projects, but which has a heavier gauge or so, I prefer to use that one. That one is much more stable here. So what I'm doing here is just making the loops, and then also for opening up this chain, see these chains can be opened up. So what I'm going to do here is I'm gonna open up one of the loop in the bicone, add it to one end of the chain, and close that loop. Go back and forth, never pull it apart. So now 2 inches worth of chain, right? So you can measure it this way, or you can measure 2 inches, whichever is okay for you. So this is the link that I need to open. I have 2 pliers, tweezer nose and bent nose pliers, to open it easily. Take that chain off. You can add another link to it and close that chain link off. You can also use jump ring. You can just use the loops of the links that we made. So we have one more. So I wanted this chain to be this way. I'm making 2 strands, and I want again I will open this loop up, and connect this. Before connecting this, what I will do is I will thread in my owl pendant. So the bail is already there, so put it inside. Okay, and then put it in the loop that we have opened. There we go, and then close that loop. This will freely move. I just want it to be like this. So now what I will do is I will cut here. I will open up the loop here and add one link here, and then open up the loop here, add one link here, and then my other link will be there. This is number 1 chain. So I have another one which I want it like this, in between these, just like that, and put a chain again here, and then continue doing the same thing. And I will come back once I have everything done. So it's just connecting and adding this connectors here and there is all to this pattern. So I'll come back. So I have added some chain, as you guys can see how I constructed it. So I did like I didn't do it very promptly in the place here and there, kind of over here and over there, and now I have built this much so far. Okay, and see this is inside, this is outside. I added both the strand here. So this is what it is, and now I have to add here. So I like to do it is like put it on the mat and then work it, not cutting the chain before, but I'm just adding it then and there, as you guys can see, and building the necklace. There we go. And now I need a 16. I don't need a long necklace per se, so I'm aiming for 16 to 18 inch necklace with clasp and everything. So this length should be good enough is what I'm thinking. So what I will do is I'll just open up a link here, just like that. I am not worried about one is big or one is small kind of a thing. Instead of opening this link, you can also cut the chain. See this link, you can also cut the chain. So I did that, and this is how much it is. And as you can see, this one is the inner strand, and this didn't have any crystals over there. So this length is enough for me. So now what I do is I take my clasp. In this case, I want to use a lobster claw clasp as well. So I'm going to get a bronze lobster claw clasp, which is a little bit bigger, and a closed jump ring. You can also use an open jump ring you want. I feel much safer with the closed jump ring than the open one. It's just my preference. And then what I do is to attach this, you can directly attach the link, or you can do jump rings. We can do jump rings. It will have a free flow, otherwise it will be a little bit restrictive. So 2 jump rings for each side. So open up the jump ring. So once again, what we can do is we can match again a piece of chain here, so that we finish one end. Open up the loop in this connector that we created, add the piece of chain here, and close that loop right there. So this is what we have now. So what I'm going to do is take my jump ring. See this jump ring? It's not flush, and now it is flush. And open that up. Add this end first. Okay. And then the next one. Then your lobster claw, then close it. Make sure your jump ring is completely closed. So this is it, and I need to open this loop up because the chain is still attached, as you guys can see. There we go. See, this side is done. I didn't want the chain there's a little bit of difference in here. I didn't want the chain to be one small, one large like that. Just feel that and then we can do it. So this side. Now we will add it to this side of the loop. As I said, you can open the loop or you can open the link of the chain, whichever is easier for you. Since the chain is open, I'm using it, or else I will open. Hold this. Chain is connected now, and this much I guess should be good enough. I'll just cut the chain right there. That's a little bit fast. And then you take the jump ring and prep the jump ring. See how it overlaps? We don't want that overlap, so just take it, go back and forth until it touches that. That's what we want. So now there is one more chain involved. So we can do is take this link, add this to this loop, and then the chain, and close it. There we go. As I said, just a little bit more. So now we will open up our jump ring. Add this. I want the outer chain to be a tad bit more than the inner one. Longer. Once you do that, I disconnected the ring. This is what we have so far. So we are done. Actually, if you want, you can take a head pin and put it in here. Make a bend, cut it, make a loop. Okay. Excuse me. Just take about a small length. Take this and add it to that end and close it, and the other end I have a link open, so I add it here and I add it to this closed jump ring. So that way we have a chain like this. Remember the ones that we buy from outside, that they have this thing like this in the back? So exactly like that we made ours. How cool is that? See, a nice necklace for you guys to wear. Very pretty, like for Halloween, or whoever likes owl, they can wear this. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos couple of times a week. Thanks so much for watching. And you can make amazing jewelry with just a few techniques and few beads and some chain and a pendant as well. Have a good day. Bye bye.